Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my science class. So, we were discussing the chapter acids, bases, and salts. Uh, we have completed with the NCRT questions. Now, few extra questions for you. Let us check whether you have understood the chapter properly or not. So the first question is Raghu observed that most of the fish in the pond of his village were gradually dying. He also observed that the waste of a factory in their village is flowing into the pond, which probably caused the fish to die. So first question is explain why the fish were dying. And B, if the factory waste is acidic in nature, how can it be neutralized? So what can be the answer? As we all know that factory waste contains acids, and if they are allowed to flow into the water bodies, what will happen? The acids will kill the fish, and this was the reason for the death of the fishes. So the factory waste contain acids, and if they are allowed to flow into the water bodies, the acids will kill fish and other organisms. That is why the fishes of the village pond were dying. Now the second question is, what can we do to neutralize it? Very simple. We have to add a base. So if the factory waste is acidic in nature, what we have to do? It can be neutralized by adding a basic substance. Now the second question. Raghu, Seema and Tarun were provided with a test tube each containing China rose solution which was pink in color. Raghu added 2 drops of solution A in his test tube and got dark pink color. Seema added 2 drops of solution B to her test tube and got green color. And Tarun added 2 drops of solution C but could not get any color change. Suggest the possible causes for the variation in their result. So what can be the reason? We know that China rose is a natural indicator, and when China rose is light pink in color, the petals give a light pink color make a light pink color solution, and when it reacts with acid it gives magenta or dark pink color. When this solution reacts with the base it gives green color, and when it reacts with a neutral solution it gives no color change. So the answer is a natural acid base indicator, and it gives different colors in different mediums, like China rose plus acid gives dark pink color. So test tube A is an acidic solution. China rose plus base gives green color, hence this is B. Hence test tube B is a basic solution, and China rose plus neutral gives no change in color, hence test tube C is a neutral solution. Now the next question is, Tarun is suffering from indigestion due to acidity. Is it advisable to give him orange juice in this situation, and why? So as we know that what is acidity? In acidity our stomach produces hydrochloric acid for the purpose of digestion, but if this hydrochloric acid is produced in larger quantity, then we suffer from indigestion or acidity. So in this case orange juice is also acidic, so is it advisable if his stomach is already acidic in nature and we are adding more acid, so what will happen? It will create more discomfort. So no, it is not advisable to give him orange juice because orange juice is acidic in nature. Excess of acid in the stomach causes indigestion. We can take an antacid like milk of magnesia, which contains magnesium hydroxide, and it will neutralize the effect of acid in stomach. Now the next question. You are provided with 3 test tubes A, B and C as shown in the figure with different liquids. So this is test tube A and it has tartaric acid. This is test tube B with soap solution, and this is test tube C with pure water. Now a piece of blue litmus paper in what will you observe when you put a piece of blue litmus paper in each test tube, a piece of red litmus paper in each test tube, and a few drops of phenolphthalein solution in each test tube. So we know that all these litmus paper and phenolphthalein are indicators. Blue litmus paper turns red in case of an acid. So acid turns blue litmus red, bases turn red litmus blue, and no color change in case of pure water. In the same way, what happens with phenolphthalein? Phenolphthalein is colorless in case of red and it turns pink in case of a base. So what will be the answer? Test tube A, what will happen to the blue litmus paper? Because tartaric acid is there and we know that tartaric acids turn blue litmus red. So what will happen? It will turn blue litmus red. And when we dip a red litmus paper in solution A, it will remain red, no change in color. And with phenolphthalein, since tartaric acid is an acid, the color will be, no change in color, it will be colorless. Now when we dip all these 3 in the soap solution, what will happen? Blue litmus paper will remain blue, the red litmus paper will turn blue because soap solution is basic in nature, and phenolphthalein solution will turn pink. It will change the color of the solution to pink. Now what will happen in case of the test tube C, which contains pure water? Litmus paper, blue litmus paper will remain blue, red litmus paper will remain red, and phenolphthalein solution will be colorless. Now let's move to the next question. Why does a turmeric stain on white shirt is turned to red when it is washed with soap? So we know that turmeric is a natural indicator. And what is the nature of soap solution? It is basic, right? So our answer will be turmeric stain on white shirt is turned to red when it is washed with soap because the soap solution is basic in nature, and turmeric changes to red when reacts with a base. Now the next question. While playing in a park, a child was stung by a wasp. Some elders suggested applying paste of baking soda and others lemon juice as remedy. Which remedy do you think is appropriate and why? So we know that the sting and an insect sting consists of an acid. So what will be the remedy? If the sting is an acid, then we can neutralize it with the help of a base. So wasp sting injects a liquid in the skin which is acidic in nature. What is the name of that acid? It is formic acid. Hence, baking soda is the appropriate remedy as it is basic in nature and neutralizes the acid. And in this way, the pain can be relieved. Now the next question. After carrying out the neutralization reaction, the test tube immediately found to be somewhat hot. Can you explain the reason? We have studied the neutralization reaction, right? So in neutralization reaction, heat is always produced or evolved. The evolved heat raises the temperature of the reaction mixture. Therefore, if we touch the test tube immediately after the neutralization reaction, it is found to be hot. So what is the neutralization reaction? Acid when reacts with base, salt and water is formed and heat is evolved. Now the next question. Hydrochloric acid plus sodium hydroxide gives sodium chloride plus water. This is a common neutralization reaction, an acid reacting with a base to produce a salt and water. Sodium chloride formed in this reaction remains in the solution form. Can you get solid sodium chloride from this solution? Suggest a method. We have to extract sodium chloride from this solution. So students, this is a question which uses your previous knowledge also. Can you suggest a method? We have studied this method in class 6 in separation of substances chapter. So science is correlation. Whatever you are learning, you have to correlate it with your previous knowledge. So we can get solid sodium chloride by evaporation method. Evaporation is the process by which water changes from a liquid to a gas or vapor. And we know that rate of evaporation increases with temperature. Now the next question. Nitesh was playing with his friends in the garden. Suddenly Nitesh was stung by a honeybee and was in great pain. Immediately his friends called his mother. She applied baking soda solution on the affected area and then took him to the doctor. Now you have to read the passage and just answer the question. What could be the reason for this burning pain? Why he was in great pain after the honeybee stung him? Because the insect bite consists of an acid, and the name of acid is, we have discussed just now, formic acid. So the reason for his burning pain is honeybee sting, which causes pain and irritation. This is due to the acidic liquid, which is formic acid, injected into the skin by the honeybee. Why did his mother apply baking soda solution on the affected area? The effect of acid can be neutralized by rubbing the affected area by baking soda solution, which is a mild base. And in this way, the pain can be relieved. So students, this was all about the extra questions. I hope you have understood the chapter clearly. If you have any doubt, you can write it to me, or you can ask any question. If you want to ask any question, you can ask without any hesitation. So we come to the end of the chapter. Thank you students. Revise the chapter well.